Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video, as you can see from the title, I will be doing a PAC beauty blender review. I have 4 smaller ones and the one bigger one. So this video is a review, but it is also a showdown with some other beauty blenders as well. For example, I'll be doing a versus video with Forever 21 beauty blender, and I'll be also comparing it with my Real Techniques one and one cheap beauty blender as well. I have already used it on my face, so yeah, this is the look I created with beauty blenders. Also, these are like really dirty right now. So you'll be seeing them in a minute from the beginning when they were like really clean. But I also figured out a really nice way to clean your beauty blenders, and you can get your beauty blenders stain free. You know that I really like use my Real Techniques one beauty blender religiously, and I have used it a lot, and you can see I just washed it and it's like as new as it was. So it's like totally stain free. If you really want me to do the video for that, then please let me know in the description box. Now, without any wasting your time, let's get on to the review. So I'm gonna talk about beauty blenders today, and I have 4 of the big beauty blenders and 4 are the small. The smaller ones are all from PAC Cosmetics PAC. The 4 bigger one are like different. I don't own original beauty blender yet. Yes, I don't own that. I have dupes of that original beauty blender. Let's get started with the video, and I'll be showing what I have and how I use them, and this will be a detailed review especially for the PAC beauty blender because I am trying that one for the first time, and I'll be comparing PAC beauty blenders with the other beauty blenders as well. So let's get started. So these are 4 beauty blenders that I own, and one is like really dirty right now, and this is a local cheap beauty blender, Dupe, and I really don't like it that much, but I've used it quite a few times. As you can see, it's like really dirty right now, so it's just tearing it off. So, and then I'm having my holy grail beauty blender, which is my Real Techniques one. So I just love this beauty blender. And then this is Forever 21 beauty blender, and it looks like a lot like the original beauty blender as far the look, if you compare the looks. And here I'm having PAC beauty blenders. PAC beauty blender comes in this cardboard box. I really like the outer packaging, like it's like really sturdy box, and when you open this box, this is how a PAC beauty blender sits in, and you just have to take it out, and yeah, so this is the packaging. So I really like the packaging because for the price you are getting this is a really nice high quality packaging. So this retails for near about 430 something rupees. I'll be just mentioning it in the description box or somewhere around the screen. So yeah, whereas this retails for near about 800, I don't remember, because this my sister got me from US, and so I really don't know how much it retails here in India. I'll just let you know in the description box. I'll do my research before this video will be up. So yeah, and this is Forever 21, and this retails for again 430 something. But with this beauty blender, I also got this beauty blender on the stick. So I got these 2 things in 400 something. I really don't remember how much I paid for this one because it was long back ago when I got this, and it was for maybe $1 or $2, so it was a really cheap one. So yeah, and then I'm having my PAC Chotu mini sponges, which came in this packaging. So these are the Chotu mini sponges. 2 are of black color and 2 are of red color, and this one is like a proper beauty blender shape, this one a teardrop shape, you can see this. The shape is very similar to my Forever 21 beauty blender, the bigger one. It's like really just like a teardrop, a proper beauty blender shape. The only difference is that it is in small size and it's black, and this is big and pink. The other black beauty blender sponge, you can see, is a little bit elongated and it is kind of flattened from one side. Can you guys see that? Like, it's a little bit flattened. So yeah, this beauty blender is kind of fat. Like, it's like round but a very slight pointiness here, and it is kind of flat. Like, it looks bigger here, but when you tilt it around, it's kind of flat. And the last one I'm having is exactly just like Real Techniques beauty blender, but in smaller size, and the color is red. So these are like similar in the shape because it has that slant side, so which makes them really similar, and the pointy side. The only difference they're having are the sizes and color. So I will be getting ready with these beauty blenders. So mainly I have already used the Real Techniques one, so I won't be using that today on my face because I can give my review just like that. These two are new for me. I'll be using them together. One side of my face I'll be using PAC one, and the other side I'll be using the Forever 21. These are like dry beauty blenders, and the Forever 21 is a little darker as compared to the PAC one, and the Forever 21 is more pointier as compared to the PAC one, and it looks a little bigger than the PAC one. So yeah, see the size, they are like this. So I will be damping both of them, these two. I won't be damping the Real Techniques one, so that you can compare the size of these beauty blender. Right now the Real Technique one is looking biggest of all of them. So before damping, I just want to tell the texture. Like, when I squeeze them, I find the PAC one a little softer as compared to the Forever 21, because when I take into my palm and I'll just squeeze them, it goes inside more as compared to the Forever 21 one. So this one feels much softer, but when I compare the Real Techniques one with the PAC one, they feel the same. So yeah, so I'll be damping them and I'll be back. So right now I have just damped the two of the beauty blenders. I haven't damped my PAC one because I was really surprised to see my Forever 21 beauty blender. Look at the size. Oh my god, I never expected my Forever 21 beauty blender to swells up this much, because I was doubtful about the quality. Seriously, I was doubtful about the quality of the Forever 21 one. So just to check the quality of the Forever 21, I damped my old beauty blender Dupe, which is the cheap one. So I have damped this one, and it's not at all swelling up like this. So you can compare the sizes of these three. Look at them. So these two look similar in the size. This swelled up very slightly after damping, but look at this. Oh my god, this is like amazing. I'm impressed with Forever 21 beauty blender, and I was not expecting this, seriously. So let's damp this one as well, and yeah, let's see. So I have also damped my PAC one as well, and you can see the size difference. They both doubled up in their sizes. This one is still a little bigger as compared to the PAC one, and now I'll be showing you my Real Techniques one. It's like completely dry, and look at this, it's looking really small in front of this now. But when I like squeeze them, you can see this. I can completely fit this beauty blender in my palm, but you can still see the pink this beauty blender in my palm. So it's not as squishy as compared to the PAC one. So this is much softer as compared to this. So I'm applying my Luxe foundation by Glow Minerals, and I have already corrected my under eye dark circles. I am using this foundation just because it's like quite liquidy, so it will be a better choice for my beauty blenders, and also it's like a little lighter than my original skin color right now, so I can see the way beauty blender works actually on my skin, because I can actually see with the lighter color better, I guess. So yeah, right side of my face I'll be using my Forever 21 beauty blender, and on the left side of my face I'll be using my PAC one. So this is how the finish with the Forever 21 beauty blender. Yeah, it's quite flawless and it was quick. So now let's just try the PAC one. So I'm done with the foundation, and the finish is almost very similar, but while using the stamping motion, like dabbing it, I find the PAC one much comfortable, just because it's like really soft as compared to the Forever 21. Otherwise the finish is equal, seriously, like I don't find any difference. Now I'll be just using my highlighter, be using my contour, but for that I'll be using my smaller Chotu PAC blenders. So let's just check how they work for the highlighter and the contour. I'll be just damping them and I'll be back. So I just applied my Instant Age Rewind concealer. I'll be using my red Chotu beauty blenders, and they swelled up pretty nicely. This fat one swelled up really nicely. They are just double their sizes, all of them, and I think the black one are really good for the contouring, blending your contour, because they are black and you use darker color for your contour, so your beauty blender won't be stained that much as they're black. So I would prefer black for the contouring, and I'll be going with the red for the highlighting. For my contouring, I am using LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is the color Espresso. So I'm taking this fat one and I'll be just blending my highlighter with this. And I'm taking this one, as it's having this flat surface, it looks like Real Techniques one, and with that flat surface I'll be just blending my nose highlight. So I think both of them worked pretty well in blending the highlighter, so I really liked them. They were not big, they didn't, you know, came into the way of my contour, and it was really nice blending. So I'm pretty much happy with these two, both of them. Now I'll be using my black ones. So I'll be using any, I think the shape is like very similar, so I don't think so it matters which one I use. So I'll be using this black one and start blending. I am super happy with the contour. Like, look at that, how well it blended. I am happy. I really liked the black one. Seriously, it's just so good. I really like the small one because it's like really difficult to use this big beauty blender for your contour. Like, it doesn't give you that much precision. It looks more of like blended. That means like the area covered with this beauty blender is much more as compared to the smaller one. I really like the smaller one. Now for the baking, I'll be using my bigger beauty blender, and I'll be using my PAC one on the left side and Forever 21 on the right side, just to see whether they are good for baking or not. So yeah, let's do it. First I am going with my PAC one. Now I am going with my Forever 21. It's still like, I don't like the, you know, squishiness of this one as compared to the PAC one. It's good, it's decent, but I like the PAC one better. So both did the exactly same job in just applying the powder. I'm using the smaller one for my nose area. So meanwhile it's baking, my face is baking, I'll do my eye makeup and I'll be back. So I'm back with my full face makeup. So what I did after dusting any excess powder on my face, I went with the same black beauty blender, smaller one, and I took some bronzer and I just applied to where I put my darker concealer, and then I went with this fat red beauty blender, the smaller one again, and I took some blush and just started applying my blush and started blending my blush with contour. And then for the highlighter I used this one, which is very similar to the Real Techniques one, the flat surfaced blender, and I just apply my highlighter on my nose, on the highest points of my cheeks, my forehead, my chin, my cupid's bow. Yeah, so this is the whole look. These small beauty blenders are like so good for these kind of jobs, like they are kind of multitasking. So yeah, I really like the smaller ones a lot. What I noticed that applying your contour, blush or highlighter with beauty blender gives you much more airbrushed look and flawless look as compared to the brushes. So that was my review kind of versus kind of video, and yeah, I really liked the finish and I totally recommend PAC beauty blenders. Forever 21 beauty blender is nice, but it's kind of harder as compared to the PAC one. That's the only thing that I didn't like about the Forever 21 beauty blender. Texture wise and the way it blends, my Real Technique one and the PAC one are similar. They are like equally soft, they blend really nicely, but my Real Techniques one is on the pricier side as compared to the PAC one. So if you are on budget and you still want to spend some money on beauty blenders, go for the PAC one. So that's it for the video. I hope you liked this showdown and the review. So thank you for watching and please do subscribe. Bye bye.